The police will be making arrests, individuals will be held on remand, charges will follow, and convictions will follow.
There are great solutions coming from Great Britain after opening the borders to everybody. It not only started to bring in doctors and engineers, but also a tiny bit of more shadier contingent. So after a few incidents, people took to the streets and to Twitter to voice their displeasure with the people in charge. As Great Britain is known for their representative democracy, then people in charge listened and promptly started arresting protesters and rioters on the streets, and also the mean Twitter crowd for nasty tweets. It was a good plan until the country ran out of places to jail people. By the end of August, the prison population stood at 88,000 and Great Britain only had a few hundred spare cells left. Keir Starmer was truly shocked, and after that the government came up with a bold plan. What if we release old criminals to make room for new ones? And so they did exactly that, releasing thousands of prisoners back onto the streets. Some of those released had questionable backgrounds, and many others promptly reoffended just to get back to prison, as they were homeless and had nowhere else to go. But the cherry on top of the government plan was a real blast from the past. How about we export our excess prison population like in the good old times? And the country of choice was Estonia, a small country in the northeast Europe. Apparently, Estonia, with its remarkably low crime rates, has mostly empty prisons and was looking to rent them out. According to Estonia's Minister of Justice, the UK has been among the countries that have shown very active interest in this. British officials had even visited their prisons for an inspection under the previous UK government. However, when the media got wind of this, the UK quickly dismissed the claim, stating that it was a policy from the previous government. The current government, they said, was focused on practical options that deliver value for money for the taxpayer. These options included building new prisons and continuing to release older prisoners. In fact, they were already hot on the case. Thousands of old prisoners were back on the streets, and Britain had even built a new prison in Albania, of all places, to house about 200 British prisoners of Albanian nationality. Ironically, amidst all these plans, no one in the government seems to have considered looking into why Estonia's prisons are empty and whether any of their policies could be emulated to reduce crime in the UK.